I am a clown, and this challenge is a circus. Hello, I am your host, Blue Dragon of Blue Dragon Games. And I have just finished doing a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Leaf Green. A game I have not played since I was a child. While I get through character creation, let me explain the rules for those of you who aren't familiar with the Nuzlocke challenge. And if you aren't, welcome! You can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter on each route. You must nickname all Pokemon you catch. And if a Pokemon faints, it is dead and must be boxed forever or released. There are some additional rules. Some additional clauses. Duplicate Evolutionary Lines Clause, or Duplicate Species Clause, as it's more commonly known. If you own any member of a Pokemon's evolutionary line, you do not catch that Pokemon, or its evolutions if you encounter it in the wild. And the Shiny Clause. If you encounter a shiny Pokemon, you can catch it regardless of other Nuzlocke rules. I also, personally, consider areas like the National Park Bug Catching Contest in Johto and the Safari Zone as open encounters until something is captured. This is because, especially with the Safari Zone, it is largely RNG. And as you'll see, I lose a lot of Pokemon throughout this run. So giving myself as many opportunities as possible in order to actually succeed is kind of necessary, as you will soon find out. Now that Brock is dead, it's time for our first shiny ever. My second ever wild shiny Pokemon I've ever found that wasn't a guarantee. This adorable shiny Sandshrew. I love her. I love her so much. I am naming her Sunny, and she is on the team. This is the first time I've ever caught a shiny Pokemon or even encountered one in a Nuzlocke that I could use, and there goes Margarine the Butterfree, the first ever death of the run. Right before the second rival fight. The wiki calls this the third. However, I only number the ones that are actually required. This fight is decently easy if you've prepared for it. But it can be incredibly difficult if you haven't. As seen by me almost losing Adam Wee and getting Sinratra burned immediately. But good news is able to finish it off with just a couple of Fury attacks. And now it's time for Misty. This would have gone so much better if I just spammed Vine Whip. But I was so excited about Good News learning Twin Needle that I sacrificed them. And then I also lose Sinratra, leaving Bird Force to finish Misty off with a quick attack into a Leech Seed health chipping. And Rival 3 on the SS Anne. Pidgeotto versus Pidgeotto. Followed by Raticate versus Ulamog the Gyarados, who I caught right here in Vermilion City as a Magikarp. I went through, and Sunny evolved into Sandslash. Me misclicking moves will happen again. This is what we in the business call foreshadowing. Oh hey, it's Lieutenant Surge. I have a ground type. With Dig. This battle is really easy. And I mean really easy. Erica time! Who, when I was originally editing this, I completely forgot because of how much of a joke Tamamo made her team into. This is like the only time Tamamo ever actually gets to do anything. Say hi and then bye to Tamamo. She is not for this world very long. Because she barely gets to do literally anything. And this first Giovanni fight, we lost Sunny. And my goodness, this was just utterly horrific. We lost Froggers. And I'm pretty sure I also lose Ulamog. We will see. I should have trained. I should have grinded more. Ulamog didn't die. I misremembered. Self-destructed coughing took out. Sparky. Adam Weed, Mothra, 3-Bird, Ulamog dies to poison damage, to a 1 HP Wheezing, Belladonna, my backup grass type, loses to a Gyarados, Proppy gets pursued by a Dodrio, Porky, my Mankey, dies to a Ditto, Mr. Krabs dies to a Sludge, and here, Tamamo gets kicked in the face to death by an angry Hitmonlee. Bird Force gets its vital thrown by a Machoke. Chad dies to a goddamn rat. It's a bird! Mon3 dies because I am stupid. Sandy, the original Sandry, dies because of a wing attack. Koi gets one shot by magnitude 10. And Rifle 5, as the amazing J Rose 11 would say. Dummy being dummy thick and saving the run. And throwing a cat in front of a giant rage monster to tank a future sight. To send my balls in to zap the Gyarados to death. And two-shot the Charizard, narrowly surviving Flamethrower. This battle was terrifying. But brought us our salvation. In the form of Salvation, the Lapras. Who I could not ask for a better Pokemon. in a Nuzlocke. One of my absolute favorite Pokemon of all time, and an absolute beast. Two-shot the Nidorino with Psychic. One-shot the Rhyhorn with Surf. Switch into Dummy against the Nidoqueen, predicting the double kick. To two-shot with a Dig and an Ice Beam. And Rockzilla in against Kangaskhan. Rock Blast was a really stupid idea, as you can see, but that's Giovanni 2 defeated and right in time for Koga. It's been a while since anybody died. Don't worry, this isn't foreshadowing for something. Koga is obnoxious, but we weren't in too much actual danger. I end up just sending Dummy in for that 4 times poison resist and total immunity to the status condition and take out Weezing in 2 hits. On to Blaine! And here Rockzilla can shine as a beautiful Rhydon. With leftovers, I fought both Snorlax and lost both encounters for those rounds. But hey, at least I got 2 leftovers. Narrowly survive Rapidash's Fire Blast and switch out Salvation for Dummy to take it out with a Thunderbolt. And we're on to Sabrina. Yes, I did Blaine first. Sabrina has an Alakazam and that's scary. One-shot Kadabra. One-shot Mr. Mime. One-shot Venomoth. And Alakazam's a 2-shot. I was over-leveled for this. And it's time for Giovanni, the last gym leader. No one's died in a while. I'm surprised. Well, not that surprised, considering I'm going at him with a level 55 Lapras. I'd be surprised if something did die at this point. I have a level 55 Lapras with Bolt Beam, Psychic, and Surf. The best coverage. Time for final rival before the league. Pidgeot vs. Salvation. Stab Ice Beam 1-shots. Rhyhorn. Stab Surf 1-shots. Execute. Stab Ice Beam 1-shots. Alakazam. Stab Surf 2-shots. Gyarados, Thunderbolt 1-shots. Charizard, Stab Surf 2-shots, barely, because it survived on a sliver. Then we're on Lorelei, who takes a while, but is kinda easy. Honestly. Like, oh no! Cloyster! Slowbro! It's actually mildly annoying because it's really tanky. And uses Amnesia to double its already pretty good special defense, but it's a 3-shot from full. Jinx is a 1-shot with Surf. 2 shots with Surf, actually. but that has to wait to thunderbolt down her Lapras. And Salvation beats Simping by drowning. And it's time for Bruno, who really isn't worth mentioning more than just showing. I'm not lying when I say this is the easiest fight in the entire game. Watch as Fast Sis makes a complete joke of his entire team. Yes, my female Slowbro is named Fast Sis, because that is hilarious. You cannot prove me wrong. And it's time for Agatha! I hate Agatha so much. Why is there a Ghost-type specialist in a region with one Ghost-type evolution line? I don't understand it. Why? Who decided it should be a thing? Then again, we have a Dragon specialist in a region with one Dragon-type line. 3 flinches in a row. I love Arbok, but that's kind of ridiculous. And it's time for Dummy to make a joke of the rest of Agatha's Pokemon, is what I'd say if Gengar didn't outspeed. Ah! Agatha takes a while, and not because she is difficult, but because she is the worst. Objectively, the worst. I was really playing it fast and loose with Rogzilla here. And it's time for Lance, who, I'm going to spoil this, was a good bit shorter of a fight than Agatha. Behold, a Salvation one-shots the Gyarados. Behold, a Salvation one-shots the Aerodactyl. Behold, as Salvation two-shots the Dragonair because I accidentally hit Psychic instead of Ice Beam. Behold, a Salvation one-shots the Dragonair when I correctly hit Ice Beam. Behold, a Salvation one-shots the Dragonite. Or would, if I didn't get paralyzed 2 turns in a row. Now watch as Salvation one-shots the Dragonite. And rival time! But I finally put this AI slot machine in the ground where it belongs, letting Turbo Burb actually do something since I went out of my way to catch it in the power plant. I never ban legendaries. Yes, I think if you can catch a legendary, especially if you don't use a Master Ball for it, you are perfectly within your rights to use that legendary. It's been a while since somebody died. I wonder if I'm foreshadowing something. Look at that! The last death of the run is Zapdos. Amazing! Terrorsaur gets to do one thing. And that is the run. I'm going to use this last bit of time. I forgot how much extra time I left on the end of this, honestly, and I don't really want to edit it down all that much. To say, I really hope you guys have been enjoying the content. It is fun to make, as annoyed as I can sound sometimes. And I really appreciate all of you who watch and subscribe, especially if you're watching until this long. Please, if you made it this far, if you're not subscribed, please do. It really means a lot. Like the video, hype if you're on mobile, make sure to ring that little notification bell so you can be identified when these come out. I only really upload once a month, guaranteed need uploads. And I know the YouTube algorithm doesn't always like that. I have been your host, Blue Dragon of Blue Dragon Games. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Stay awesome.